Dennis Rader, the BTK killer who lived a double life. What if I told you? A man who went to church every Sunday. A father, a husband, a respected member of society, was secretly one of the most terrifying serial killers in American history. This is the story of Dennis Rader, also known as the BTK Killer. A man who tortured, murdered, and then calmly returned to his normal life. Dennis Rader was born on March 9, 1945, in Kansas. Growing up, he seemed ordinary. But beneath the surface, something was deeply disturbing. From a young age, Rader had violent fantasies. He was obsessed with control, domination, and bondage. He later admitted that he was fascinated by images of women tied up, helpless, unable to escape. These weren't just thoughts. They were seeds of something far darker. Bind, torture, kill. That's how Dennis Rader described his method. In 1974, he committed his first murders. He broke into a home and killed for members of the same family. Imagine the fear, the silence, the horror inside that house. But for Rader, this wasn't enough. He wasn't just killing. He was playing a game. Unlike most killers, Dennis Rader wanted attention. He sent letters to the police and to newspapers. In these letters, he described his crimes in detail. He even gave himself the name BTK. He wanted recognition. He wanted to be feared. He once wrote, "How many do I have to kill before I get a name in the paper?" This wasn't just murder. This was ego, obsession, and a desperate need for control. Here's what makes this story even more disturbing. Dennis Rader wasn't hiding in the shadows. He was living a normal life. He worked as a compliance officer. He was a church leader. He had a wife and children. To his neighbors, he was polite, helpful, respectable. No one suspected that behind closed doors, he was a monster. After a series of murders in the 1970s, the killings suddenly stopped. For years, nothing. Police were confused. Was BTK dead? Or had he simply disappeared? The truth. He was still there, watching, waiting, living among ordinary people, like a ghost. In 2004, after decades of silence, BTK returned. He started sending letters again. This Jimmy, he made a mistake. He asked police if they could trace a floppy disk. They sighed. No, but that was a lie. When Rader sent the disk, police traced it back to a church computer. And then, the hunter had become the hunted. In 2005, Dennis Rader was arrested. When confronted, he didn't deny it. Instead, he confessed. Calmly, coldly, without emotion. He described his crimes like a checklist. No regret, no remorse, just facts. It shocked the world. Dennis Rader pleaded guilty to 10 murders. He was sentenced to life in prison, without the possibility of parole. During the trial, he spoke in detail about each crime. It wasn't just disturbing, it was chilling, because he sounded proud. Dennis Rader's story is a reminder that evil doesn't always look like a monster.